Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't think we would have 2 bits of Terminator Dark Fate news today, but we do. This all adds more fuel to the fire of speculation about Edward Furlong's role as John Connor, potentially in Terminator Dark Fate. Now, a lot of people have been reporting on this, what I'm about to discuss, as a given that he's going to be in the film. Now, I'm not going to say too much. I'm going to let you listen to his response to a question about his role in the film. He is going to be in it, and that was always the case. We know he has a part in the film, but his response is intentionally vague as to how big that role is going to be. So, let's take a listen, and then I'll do a transcript of it as well, and we'll go from there. So this is at the Silicon Valley Comic-Con.
Edward, I've got a question about Terminator Dark Fate. So excited that you're coming back. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
What can you reveal about your coming back? And is it maybe only going to be CG likeness, or are you yourself too going to be in it?
I'm not allowed to say anything. But yeah, yeah, man. I mean, it's a small role, but it's I'm in there, man. I'm in there for sure.
Oh, come on, dude. You're coming out with a new movie.
It's not necessarily a fun to anticipate,
And they don't know what the fuck.
getting, even to know there would be another Terminator,
Okay.
So what was it like to find out that you were going to be part of this?
Like a blessing, man. I was very excited, really, I was trying to turn my life around at that point. So, I mean, it was kind of a good call to get, I kind of felt like I got a sort of gift from all that, Plus, I was supposed to do the other Terminator, and I fucked that shit up. Man. So, it's good.
Right, look, the audio is not very good, okay, but thanks to the TerminatorFans.com, they do have a transcript of it, and I'll just read it out. So, Edward was asked, Edward, I've got a question about Terminator Dark Fate. So excited that you're coming back. It's fantastic. Edward replied, thank you. And then he was asked very specifically, what can you reveal about your coming back? Is it maybe only going to be CG likeness, or are you yourself too going to be in it? Now his response was, I'm not allowed to say anything. But yeah, man. I mean, it's a small role, but it's, I'm in there. So, and then he was also asked, so what was it like to find out that you were going to be a part of this? Like a blessing, man. I was very excited, really, I was trying to turn my life around at that point. So, I mean, it was kind of a good call to get, I kind of felt like a gift from all that Plus, I was supposed to do the other Terminator, but I effed that up. And he said, I'm glad to be back on it. I'm really, really happy to be doing it. So, let's kind of break it down, because a lot of people going, this confirms it. He is going to be John Connor. Oh my God. No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. Look, we know that there is a Jude Colley stand-in, right? We know that. That's factual. It's part of the film. We know that the likelihood is that they will have his CG likeness put over the top. His voice, if you heard his voice, which you did just then, it's not that different by comparison. I mean, it didn't break properly, which I'm not trying to have a slight on Edward Furlong for that, but he could also just be doing the voice, because his voice hasn't changed that much. It's changed, but it's not changed that much. So a lot of people are reporting on this as absolute fact that he will be back in the film, but there's loads of things that are really, really important to note about it. He was asked again, if we take a few of the fan theories that are floating around out there are that he is in hiding and he'll turn up at the end. That wouldn't really have altered the timeline. Also, if he was in hiding, it doesn't make an awful lot of sense as to why. You got to think narratively, right? Let's take a look at how stories and plots work. Why would Sarah Connor if she knew, because she was there where her son supposedly died, she would know whether he's dead or not. It's pretty easy where, if you're being shotgunned to pieces, to tell if someone's dead. So why would she, if she knew that her son wasn't dead and was in hiding, why would she then go off on this massive new mission to destroy all the Terminators and out for vengeance, which is confirmed by Linda Hamilton? So that doesn't make any sense, because a lot of people have said he will turn up at the end of the film. He's just been in hiding. Then why is the timeline changed? Why is the timeline changed so much so that Skynet no longer exists and that we have Legion and we need Danny Ramos, Natalia Reyes' character, as the new leader of the Resistance? Also, if that is the case, what's John Connor going to do moving forwards? Is he going to pop up at the end and go, surprise, I'm now going to be the leader of the Resistance, thereby ruining any point of you watching this film anyway, because the whole film is saving Danny Ramos. So if he pops up at the end and is like, oh surprise, I'm back, I will now be the leader of the Resistance, then the whole movie's pointless. It's completely pointless. So a lot of these theories that are out there trying to, they're created by hopeful fans, and I get that. But it's also apologists for the film and what's been presented to us. What's been presented to us can fairly be judged as not being particularly great, because a lot of people have hammered on at me and said you're just a hater of the film. I'm not, because I've not watched the film. I'm judging just the stuff that's come out, and the stuff that's come out doesn't particularly sound that good. Just like you would a menu. You look at a menu in a restaurant, you haven't tried the meals, but you can judge the descriptions, can't you? If you were to get the meal, then you would judge that fairly separate to the menu, wouldn't you? Yes. So don't be so absolutely naive and pathetic to say that I'm just mindlessly hating on the film. I'm not. That's a childlike mentality. I'm taking a look at all of the marketing material that's been released, how Tim Miller has absolutely just gone off on a tirade against fans and misogynistic and all of this kind of nonsense, and all the leaks that have been released. Now, I've had confirmed to me by someone who has been close to this film that they have wrapped filming entirely now. So logic would dictate that if Edward Furlong is back as John Connor, he's back in such a tiny role that they can do it in a matter of days, i.e. a voiceover, CG likeness, so facial mapping, to transplant that over onto Jude Colley. Because, yeah, they could take some of the stuff from T2, but I don't think that won't be what they do. I would imagine they will take his likeness, de-age it, and then pop it over on to Jude Colley's face. Potentially. Or just his voice. One of the two. But they've wrapped filming. There is no more filming happening on this project. It's done. Unless there's something now in deep, deep secret. And it's not just me. Bloody Disgusting have also confirmed with their sources. And then also the Terminator fans have confirmed with their sources. So you've got 3 separate sources and outlets here reporting basically the same thing. So believe what you want. But his response here, to me, does not say he's in the film. If anything, it's, and I know that there's NDAs, but he's so intentionally vague, which he has to be, but he's also, not playing it up. He does also say it's a small role. It's a small role. So you don't expect him to be in it, if he is, for any length of time. At all. And we know already that John Connor is in it for the first 5 minutes. So is this probably going to be him? Yeah. I mean, to think anything else is, again, it's hopeful, and I get that as fans. It's nice to be hopeful, but if everything's presented to you as such, and it's telling you that it's this, it's pretty much this. So I'll hand it on over to you. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Please do go check out Terminator Fans. I quite like their website. It's not too bad. They do produce some good news pieces here and there. Good aggregator of Terminator news. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. If you're new here, like I said, hit subscribe. If you like this video, please do give it a like and a share. And if you want to support the channel further, I've got Patreon linked down below in the description box. It really helps me out. Plus, gives you access to exclusive content for as little as $2 a month. And there's also Teespring as well. I've got some merchandise where I am going to be dropping some really, really cool Predator merch soon. And also, for fans of my dog, I'm going to be releasing a Jasper t-shirt, but that's limited stock. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been Mr. H. Take care.